Welcome back to the B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we will dive deep into the latest drama unfolding on The Bold and the Beautiful for Thursday, June 19th, where heated rivalries and cunning deceptions take center stage. From explosive confrontations at Forrester Creations to unsettling schemes at the beach house, this episode promises a whirlwind of emotions and unexpected twists. Let's unpack the intricate web of relationships, hidden agendas, and brewing conflicts that are set to captivate viewers, with fresh details and imaginative expansions that add new layers to the unfolding story. A storm brews at Forrester Creations. At the heart of the fashion empire, a storm is brewing as Ridge Forrester stumbles upon a scene that instantly sets his nerves on edge. Walking into the sleek, glass-walled office space of Forrester Creations, Ridge is met with the unwelcome sight of his half-brother, Nick Marone, sharing a suspiciously cozy moment with Brooke Logan. The air crackles with tension, as Ridge and Nick have never seen eye to eye, their sibling rivalry rooted in years of unspoken grudges and clashing egos. The polished marble floors and towering mannequins draped in elegant designs stand in stark contrast to the raw animosity simmering between the two men, with Brooke caught in the middle of their unspoken battle. Nick, ever the provocateur, wastes no time in stoking the flames of Ridge's frustration. With a sly smirk and carefully chosen words, he needles Ridge about past mistakes, particularly how Brooke has often been left heartbroken in the wake of Ridge's decisions. On Wednesday's episode, Nick's barbs were sharp, but on Thursday, he takes it a step further, hinting that perhaps fate has other plans for Brooke, plans that might just involve him stepping into the role of her true soulmate. This bold declaration, delivered with a glint of challenge in his eyes as he leans casually against a design desk, is enough to make Ridge's blood boil. The idea of Nick positioning himself as Brooke's destiny is not just a taunt. It's a direct assault on Ridge's pride and unresolved feelings. Even though Ridge is currently committed to Taylor Hayes, his history with Brooke is a tapestry of passion, betrayal, and undying connection that neither time nor distance can fully erase. As Nick's words echo through the room, Ridge's jaw tightens, and his piercing gaze betrays a flicker of possessiveness. He may have moved on in name, but the invisible thread tying him to Brooke remains taut, pulling at his emotions in ways he can't ignore. This confrontation isn't just a clash of egos, it's a battle over a shared past that still holds power over them both. Will Ridge hold his temper, or will Nick's audacity push him to a breaking point right there in the heart of Forrester Creations? Luna's deceptive gift at the beach house. Meanwhile, a different kind of tension unfolds outside the sun-drenched beach house, where the summer art program for local students is in full swing. Under the salty breeze and the sound of crashing waves, young Hayes Finnegan finds himself alone for a moment, surrounded by easels and colorful sketches fluttering in the wind. It's then that Luna Nozawa approaches, her smile warm but her eyes glinting with something far more calculated. In her hands, she carries a small, wrapped gift. A seemingly innocent gesture that belies a much darker intent. The seagulls cry overhead as Luna kneels down to Hayes' level, her voice soft and coaxing, as if she's merely a caring family friend. What could this gift be? Perhaps it's a framed photograph, a nostalgic snapshot of Luna with Hayes' father, Finn, captured during brighter days when their bond was untouched by suspicion or betrayal. The photo might show them laughing at a family picnic, with Finn's arm around a younger Luna, portraying her as nothing more than a cherished cousin. Or maybe it's a small keepsake, like a hand-carved wooden boat Finn once made for Luna during a fatherly bonding moment, painted with Hayes' favorite shade of blue to make the connection feel personal. Whatever the item, Luna's goal is clear. To weave a narrative of closeness and trust, emphasizing their shared link to Finn while subtly manipulating Hayes' innocent perspective. Luna's charm is a carefully crafted mask, designed to lower Hayes' guard. As the little boy unwraps the gift, His eyes lighting up with curiosity under the golden afternoon sun, Luna spins a tale of fond memories and family ties. But behind her saccharine words lies a chilling agenda. She knows that reinforcing this sibling-like bond is the first step in a larger, more sinister plan, one that could shatter the peace of those closest to Hayes. The beach, usually a place of carefree laughter and sandy toes, becomes the backdrop for a quiet but dangerous game of deception. A dangerous plan unfolds. As the day at the beach house draws to a close, Luna's intentions take a darker turn. Electra Forrester, tasked with picking Hayes up after the art program, is expected to arrive soon, her car pulling into the gravel lot with the reliability of a protective guardian. But Luna, ever the opportunist, might seize this fleeting window to execute a shocking move. With a deceptive calmness, she could fabricate a story, perhaps claiming that Finn himself called with last-minute instructions for Luna to take Hayes home instead. Her tone would be casual, almost dismissive, as if such a change were the most natural thing in the world, all while her heart races with the thrill of her own boldness. Hayes, too young to question the authority of an adult he trusts, might nod innocently, clutching Luna's mysterious gift as he follows her away from the safety of the beach house. The implications of this moment are staggering, as Luna's actions hint at a calculated abduction plot that could send shockwaves through the Forrester and Finnegan families. The thought of Hayes slipping away under such false pretenses is a nightmare waiting to unfold, with the serene coastal setting transforming into a stage for potential tragedy. What does Luna truly intend for Hayes, and how far is she willing to go to achieve her mysterious goals? Steffy's world on the brink. As if the day's events weren't already laden with turmoil, Steffy Forrester finds herself on the precipice of revelations that could upend everything she holds dear. While specifics remain under wraps, the spoilers for the coming episodes hint at horrifying shockers that will test Steffy's strength and resolve like never before. Perhaps she'll uncover a piece of the puzzle surrounding Luna's unsettling behavior, or maybe a devastating secret tied to Ridge and Brooke's tangled past will come to light, threatening to destabilize the fragile balance of her family. Whatever the bombshell, Steffy's world is about to be rocked, with emotional tremors that could ripple through Forrester Creations and beyond. The stage is set for high-stakes drama, as Steffy braces for impact in a storyline that promises to blend heartbreak with suspense. Will she emerge from these revelations stronger, or will they fracture the foundation of trust she's fought so hard to maintain? The answers lie just around the corner, hidden in the shadows of secrets yet to be unveiled. Next, we will delve into the latest heart-stirring developments on The Bold and the Beautiful, where emotions run high and romantic entanglements threaten to rewrite destinies. At Forrester Creations and the sprawling Forrester Mansion, passions ignite, old wounds resurface, and promises of forever are tested against the backdrop of unresolved desires. Join us as we explore the intricate dance of love and loyalty between Brooke Logan, Nick Marone, Ridge Forrester, and Taylor Hayes, with added layers of drama, fresh perspectives, and vivid details that bring this saga to life in a whole new way. A forbidden spark at Forrester Creations. Inside the glamorous walls of Forrester Creations, where creativity and couture reign supreme, a moment of undeniable chemistry unfolds. Nick Marone, with his rugged charm and piercing gaze, stands before Brooke Logan amidst bolts of vibrant fabric and the faint hum of sewing machines in the design studio. His voice is low and reverent as he murmurs, "You are Brooke Logan, the most captivating woman I've ever known." Before she can respond, he closes the distance between them, pulling her into a kiss that's both tender and electric, a spark reigniting embers of a past connection. The world around them fades. The sketches on the tables, the shimmer of sequined gowns, all overshadowed by the heat of their embrace. As they pull apart, Brooke's breath catches in her throat, her eyes wide with a mix of surprise and lingering desire. Nick, with a playful glint in his eye, lets out a soft laugh and teases, "Well, it's clear some things haven't changed a bit." Brooke, still reeling from the intensity, admits she's thrilled to see him after so long, yet confusion clouds her heart. Nick, ever perceptive, presses her to share the latest chapter of her tumultuous history with Ridge Forrester. With a sigh, Brooke recounts the bitter fallout over a corporate takeover, her desperate bid to reclaim control of the company, and how Ridge perceived it as a deep betrayal. Her voice trembles slightly as she describes the pain of watching him turn away once more. Nick seizes the opportunity to challenge her perspective, his tone shifting to one of quiet conviction. He paints Ridge as a predictable Neanderthal, always running back to Taylor Hayes when conflict arises. Leaning closer, his hand brushing against hers on the edge of a design table, he questions whether Brooke truly longs for a life with such a man. "Don't you deserve joy, Brooke? Don't you crave a partner who will cherish you with kindness, respect, and unwavering devotion, someone who sees only you?" His words hang in the air like a tantalizing promise, daring her to imagine a different future, one free from the cycle of heartbreak she's endured for years. Will Brooke entertain this seductive vision, or will her ties to Ridge hold her back once more? A vow of commitment at the Forrester mansion. Across town, in the opulent confines of the Forrester mansion, another romantic tableau plays out under the soft glow of crystal chandeliers and the scent of blooming roses from the garden wafting through open windows. Ridge Forrester, with his chiseled features softened by affection, shares a tender kiss with Taylor Hayes in the grand living room, surrounded by plush velvet sofas and framed family portraits. Taylor, her eyes searching his, pulls back to address an unanswered question lingering between them. Ridge, sensing her unease, lets out a low, gruff acknowledgement, "You're wondering about my feelings for Brooke, aren't you?" Taylor's intuition proves sharp as she reveals her awareness of Brooke's recent attempt to rekindle something with Ridge just before he returned to her side. Ridge, standing by the ornate fireplace, admits that a part of him will always hold care for Brooke. A bond forged through decades of shared triumphs and tragedies. Yet, he turns to Taylor with steadfast resolve, his voice firm as he declares, "But my heart belongs to you, Taylor. I'm in love with you, and I'm not going anywhere. My future is here, with you, in this home we've rebuilt." His words are a balm, but Taylor's expression betrays a flicker of doubt, a worry that his conviction might waver under Brooke's persistent pull. Determined to lay her fears to rest, Taylor urges Ridge to be truthful with himself. She acknowledges that he believes in the promises he's making, yet she can't shake the reality that Brooke refuses to release her grip on him. With a quiet intensity, Taylor muses that Brooke seems convinced that sheer determination will win Ridge back, as it often has in their storied past. Ridge, sensing her vulnerability, steps closer and asks what she needs from him. "Just keep talking to me," Taylor replies, her voice a mixture of hope and trepidation. She confesses her joy at their reunion, a miracle she never thought possible after Brooke's shadow loomed over their every attempt at happiness. Ridge, wrapping an arm around her, insists that Brooke will eventually find someone new to focus on, but Taylor's skepticism lingers like a storm cloud on the horizon. Unwilling to let doubt fester, Taylor makes a fierce vow not to allow Brooke to wedge herself between them again. Ridge echoes her determination, assuring her that he's fully present, committed to their shared path, even as he reluctantly mentions the need to return to work at Forrester Creations. Before parting, Taylor gazes into his eyes and expresses her unshakable faith in their bond, and in him. Their parting kiss, framed by the elegance of the mansion's archway, seals a promise, but the unspoken question remains: can they truly fortify their love against the persistent tides of Brooke's influence? The undercurrent of tension. Beneath these intimate exchanges lies a palpable undercurrent of tension that threatens to disrupt the fragile balance of both couples. At Forrester Creations, Nick's bold overtures to Brooke plant seeds of possibility, tempting her to reconsider the patterns of pain she's endured with Ridge. His vision of a life filled with respect and singular devotion contrasts sharply with the roller coaster of emotion she's ridden for so long. Could this be the moment Brooke steps away from her past, or will the magnetic pull of Ridge prove too strong to resist, even in the face of Nick's compelling argument? Meanwhile, at the mansion, Taylor's resolve to protect her rekindled romance with Ridge is tested by the specter of Brooke's relentless pursuit. Though Ridge pledges his loyalty, the weight of history looms large, every glance, every unspoken memory of Brooke a potential crack in their foundation. Taylor's faith in Ridge is a beacon, but her wariness of Brooke's tactics suggests a battle of wills on the horizon. Will Taylor's determination be enough to shield their union, or will Brooke's influence seep through the defenses they've so carefully constructed? Next, we will immerse ourselves in the gripping drama of the bold and the beautiful, where danger lurks beneath the sunny shores of the beach school and protective bonds are tested by a shadowy threat. From heartfelt family moments to unsettling glimpses of obsession, this episode weaves a tale of vigilance, love, and sinister intentions. Join us as we explore the unfolding story of Steffy, Finn, Liam, and young Hayes, while Luna Nozawa's menacing presence casts a dark cloud over their lives, with fresh details and imaginative additions that heighten the suspense and emotional depth of this captivating narrative. Learning and lurking at the beach school. Under the brilliant coastal sun at the temporary beach school, nestled among swaying palm trees and the rhythmic crash of waves, young Hayes Finnegan eagerly shares his day's discoveries with Steffy Forrester. With sand still clinging to his small sneakers, he beams as he describes learning about the slimy wonders of seaweed, his voice bubbling with excitement over the ocean's hidden treasures. The makeshift classroom, set up in Liam Spencer's beach house, buzzes with the chatter of children, their colorful drawings of marine life pinned to a corkboard near the window. Steffy, kneeling to his level, ruffles his hair with a warm smile, cherishing these innocent moments amidst the undercurrent of worry that has gripped her family. Across the sunlit room, near a table strewn with crayons and juice boxes, Liam engages Finn in a hushed, urgent conversation. He expresses relief that Finn is taking the looming threat from Luna Nozawa with grave seriousness, noting the extreme measure of Finn keeping a baseball bat by his bedside for protection. Liam's brow furrows as he presses Finn for reassurance, needing to know there's a concrete plan in place should the worst come to pass, though he leaves the grim specifics unspoken, his tone heavy with implication. Finn, standing tall despite the weight of responsibility, meets Liam's gaze with steely determination, vowing that no harm will ever befall Steffy or their children while he draws breath. The promise carries the weight of a sacred oath, underscored by the distant sound of seagulls outside. Unbeknownst to them, danger watches from a concealed vantage point just beyond the beach house's weathered wooden fence. Luna, hidden among the dunes with binoculars pressed to her eyes, observes their every move with an unsettling intensity. Her breath is shallow, her focus razor-sharp as she fixates on the family she feels has been torn from her grasp. The glint of sunlight on the lenses betrays her presence to no one but the empty shore, as her mind churns with plans and grievances that grow darker by the second. What schemes are brewing in her heart as she spies on this seemingly idyllic scene? A family united, a threat unseen. Steffy joins Finn and Liam near the window, her expression tightening as she urges them to stop dwelling on Luna and focus on the present. But Liam can't shake the gnawing dread that consumes him, his thoughts spiraling to Hayes and Kelly, so blissfully unaware of the danger that shadows their carefree days. He gestures toward Hayes, who stands by the glass pane, innocently peering out at the sparkling ocean. On the other side of that very window, Luna's gaze locks onto the boy, her lips curling into a sinister smirk that chills the warm air around her. Her stare is not one of affection but of possession, a silent declaration of intent that promises trouble. Steffy, oblivious to the eyes watching from beyond, gently tells Hayes that Electra Forrester will be picking him up today. The boy's face lights up with unbridled joy at the prospect, his small hands clapping as he babbles about how much fun he'll have with her. Steffy pulls him into a tight hug, their mutual expressions of love a tender shield against the unseen threat. Meanwhile, Liam turns back to Finn, softening his tone to clarify that his concern isn't a critique of Finn's role as a husband or father. Finn nods, appreciating the shared worry for Steffy and the kids, though he encourages Liam not to let the fear consume him. Yet Liam admits to an unshakable gut feeling, a premonition of impending chaos that keeps him on edge, insisting they should all be more alarmed than they appear. Outside, Luna's surveillance continues, her grip on the binoculars tightening as a memory flashes through her mind. A heated confrontation with Steffy, who sternly forbade her from referring to Hayes as her half-brother and ordered her to keep her distance. The recollection fuels her rage, her teeth gritting as she mutters to herself in the solitude of the dunes, her voice a venomous whisper carried away by the sea breeze. Finn and Liam, still inside, discuss Luna's apparent descent into irrationality, acknowledging the surreal horror of Finn fearing his own daughter. The weight of that reality hangs heavy between them, a father's love twisted by the need for vigilance against a blood tie turned toxic. Gratitude and growing unease. As the first day of the beach school wraps up, the teacher ushers the rest of the children back into the room, their sandy feet leaving trails on the hardwood floor. Finn approaches her with a polite inquiry about how the day unfolded, and she assures him it went smoothly, expressing gratitude to Liam for lending his beach house until their permanent facility is ready. Hayes, ever polite, chimes in with his own thank you, his innocent gratitude melting Liam's heart.